So it's a brand new week, and I've got some puzzles to assemble for the July bingo card. We are still in the gold round, that is for 1000 piece puzzles up until 1499 pieces, which I obviously don't have. So the square I am going to assemble a puzzle for today is the food square. And the puzzle I chose is this one by Ravensburger. And I see here that they say it is a tantalizing, tricky treat for puzzle fans. So I hope this one is not so tricky that it takes me days to complete. So let's hope that I can finish it in 2 evenings, because Friday I've got a day of leave and then I want to start with a new puzzle. So let's see how far I get. So this puzzle came across my path quite accidentally. I wasn't looking for a food puzzle. There was 3 puzzles I considered for this square. The one is the Ravensburger with the chocolates, and it is debatable if this is food or not because it's actually sweets or candy. And the other one that I considered was the trifle with the candy and the ice cream, and again, more snacks, more sweets, more sweet treats. I don't think it's classified as food. And then I've got a hay puzzle which got a bunch of berries on it. And again, I would rather classify that as fruit rather than food. So I think it could have passed as a food puzzle, any 3 of them, but when this one came across and it was quite cheap, I thought it's perfect. There is bread, there's eggs, there's fruit, there's jelly, there is things that I don't even know what it is. Milk, there's cans. I can only assume there's more food in there. So this is typically something I would dish up for a breakfast, which makes it a meal, which means it's food, in my opinion. So I bought this one now, and specifically for this square, because of course I thought it was much more perfect than any of the others. And I'm just afraid that this one might take a while to complete, because it's supposed to be a tricky puzzle according to the box. So let's see how far I get with this one. If it seems that I'm not getting much further than the frame within an hour or two, I might consider one of the others again, but I'm going to attempt this one. So it seems like I ran out of battery. So this is actually where I'm at 3 hours and 20 minutes. And this is also where I am going to call it a night. So I will continue tomorrow afternoon after I get back from work. And I must say, this far, I am very satisfied with the progress. So see you guys again tomorrow. So it is Thursday, the 10th of July. We are still in the gold round, 1000 piece puzzles. And I got home a little bit earlier. So today I just want to finish this one. And depending on how long it takes, I might start with the next one, even if I just do the edges. So let's see how far I get with this one. Okay, that went faster than expected. 4 hours and 42 minutes. And definitely not as tricky as I expected. Normally not something I would purchase just because I like it, but this one was perfect for the food square. So I will keep this one for a while, for in case next year I have a similar square and I haven't got any new food puzzles. But yeah, I think it's early enough. I'm going to grab something to eat and then I might actually start a new puzzle. Okay, so I'm back, and the next puzzle I am going to assemble is for the water or sky square. So this is the one I chose. It's by Dominique Davison. Absolutely beautiful, and I am planning to not finish this puzzle tonight. So if I can just get a head start, maybe the edge and a little bit, so maybe an hour or two assembling, I will be happy. Then I can finish it up tomorrow morning and start with a new one. So let's see how far I get. The water or sky square is another one for which there is an endless amount of possibilities in my collection. There was three that I considered and toyed between the options. One was the buffalo, and that's like a beach scene with a sunset, absolutely beautiful. Another one is the aerographics with the Volkswagen with also a beach scene, and there is some sky in that one as well. Absolutely beautiful, but I think that one needs its own video. So I decided not to do that one. And then there is the palm trees beach scene from Casterland. Again, it would have been perfect, but that one ended up to be used for another square. So I am not going to assemble that one. But yeah, only from the cottage type of images, there's a couple in my collection. I could have chosen any single one of them, and this one is as good as any, I think. It's beautiful. The sky, the colors in the sky is absolutely gorgeous. The water in here is big enough that it is visible. So it's not like just a little pond or something. So yeah, I'm very happy with my choice. Okay, so 2 hours, 1 minute in, I am going to call it a night. This is how far I got, and I'm very happy with the progress. So I should easily finish this one tomorrow morning and at least get a head start on the next one. So guys, I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. So it's Saturday, the 11th of July. It is just a couple of minutes before 8. So I'm ready to tackle this puzzle, finish it up, and then I will definitely start another one. The question is just, will I finish a second for today? But for now, let's do this one. Okay, so 4 hours, 57 minutes on the clock. And just look at how beautiful that sky is. I've got some mountains, a beautiful, what is this? A pond, a lake, a dam. Not pretty sure, but love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Glad I finished this one. So not only do I have water or sky, I have water and sky. Okay, so I'm back and I'm going to start a new puzzle. And the square that I'm going to assemble this one for is the colorful square. And I put off doing this one for the longest time because I'm so afraid of this puzzle. It's absolutely beautiful. It is by Hay. And for some or other reason, I am of the opinion that this is going to be a tricky puzzle. So either this one is going to take me 4 hours or it's going to take me 8 hours. So I thought today is the day. I might as well start with it. If I finish it, great. If I don't, then I still got tomorrow to complete it. So let's start and see how far I get. So no surprise there. There was a number of puzzles in my collection I could have choose from for the colorful square. And the only other one that I seriously considered was the hay puzzle with the kittens. Equally as beautiful as this one. And the only reason I did not decide to do that one is because I did assemble that puzzle for a video recently for the channel. So I thought maybe next year, if there's another square, I might actually do the kittens. But for now, the dog is the one that I went with. And I just hope that this one isn't too tricky. But I think it will be worth it in the end because it's an absolutely beautiful image. So 5 hours 26 minutes in, this is how far I got, and this is taking exactly as long as I thought it would. So I am going to call it a night here, and I will try to finish this up as early as possible tomorrow. Yeah, who knows how long this will take, but yeah, I will see you guys again tomorrow. So it is Saturday, the 12th of July. It is just before 10 in the morning. And the reason for my late start, I woke up with a unwelcome frog in my throat and I stayed in house just till the worst of the cold calmed down. And I hope that will help in this not getting into a full-blown flu. So at the moment, after taking some meds, I feel good enough to continue with this puzzle. And I hope I can finish it today and start with a new one before the cold gets to me. But I'm very confident that the mates will stop this in its tracks. So let's see. But for now, back to the topic. I just want to finish this puzzle, and yeah, it turned out to be quite a challenge. So I could have actually used this one for the difficult square. Thinking about it now, but I've got another one. So let's see. Let's see. I'll catch I'll catch up with you guys after I finish this one. Okay, more or less what I expected for this puzzle. 7 hours 24 minutes on the clock, but it was worth every minute I spent on it. Just look how beautiful that is. Very fitting for the colorful square. So I'm very glad I pushed through and managed to finish this one. So it's early enough that I will start another puzzle. So I'm quickly going to grab something to eat. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Okay, so I'm back and I'm ready. So with that last puzzle with the dogs, I managed to complete a line on the bingo card. So yay to me. So I am going to do this one next, and this is for the square, the gradient or rainbow. And with this one, if I complete it, I will be able to complete my second line on the bingo card. So I am very excited about that. So from here on out, I might actually just try to do the puzzles as I need them to complete a line. So once the lines are full, I will eventually be able to fill the card. So let's do this. So the puzzle I am going to assemble today for the gradient square is one of the very few puzzles in my collection of 1000 piece puzzles that I bought specifically for the Puzzle Olympics. I bought this one last year, 2024 Summer Puzzle Olympics, also for the gradient square, as I don't have any gradient puzzles in my collection. And I absolutely love it. I think I might have actually bought it even if it wasn't for the Puzzle Olympics. I enjoyed this one. It's a nice, fast one. And yeah, I don't have any others, but I recently got the Cloudberries, the fauna one, which I also considered. So initially, I would have done the fauna puzzle for the gradient square, but then I realized this one is more fitting, that it's both gradient and rainbow. It just suits them. So I am going to use the Cloudberries for another square. So I will end up assembling that one for this round. But I'm glad I get a second chance to assemble this one. And that just made me realize that I need to look for more gradient puzzles for next year. I assume there will be a new gradient square in next year's bingo card, and unless I get a new gradient puzzle into my collection this year, I might have to do this one for a third time in a row. But we'll see. But for now, this is the one I chose. So thankfully that one went a little faster, 3 hours and 30 minutes on the clock. and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I have time, I think, to start with a new one. But this is the one I did for Gradient Rainbow. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Luckily, that one went fast enough. So I've got time to start another puzzle. I've got no illusions. I will not finish it today. The next one I am going to assemble is this one by RGS, and it's got a fairy princess on it. And the square I am going to assemble it for is for the fantasy or mystery square. So dark colors, very same areas all over. So I think this is going to be one of the longer ones, definitely not a 3.5 hour, 4 hour build. So let me start. Let me see how far I get today, because hopefully I can finish it tomorrow together with another puzzle. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Mystery, fantasy, another subject for which I don't have too many puzzles in my collection. The few that comes to mind is the Iduka with the unicorns, but I assembled that one last year, I think also for a fantasy square. So I didn't want to do it 2 years in a row. And then I've got the Peter Pan, which in my opinion classifies as fantasy. But if I remember correctly, that one also took me quite a while with all the blue. That wasn't the easiest puzzle. So again, I'm pressed for time. So I chose not to do that one. Although the one that I am assembling, I think will also take me some time. But at least I didn't do this one before. And then I've got a mystery puzzle, which comes to mind. It's the bits and pieces, the murder mystery. So I could have done that one as well, but all three, the ones I mentioned now, I did assemble before. This one I didn't. So I am going to tackle this one, and I hope it's not going to take me too long. 2 hours, 19 minutes in, and this is my progress. And I'm very happy with that. So tomorrow I will continue, hopefully finish this puzzle, because it definitely is not the easiest, but very pretty. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So it is Sunday, the 13th of July, and it is just after 11:30. So I got a very late start this morning. So my goal for today is just to finish this puzzle. I'd have no idea if I will have it done soon enough for me to start a new puzzle, but I think I might in any case take the evening off if I finish early enough. So for now, let's just finish this one and then I'll get back to you. Might as well have done Peter Pan. 8 hours, 51 minutes on the clock. And this is one of the longest puzzles for this round. And like I said, I think I might have actually done Peter Pan. I could have actually done Peter Pan. It would have taken me as long. And I think I like that image just a tiny bit more. But okay, it's done. My fantasy square is complete. So, needless to say, I will not be continuing tonight. So, I will see you guys tomorrow after I get back from work. So far, that puzzle of last night is the one that I least enjoyed so far during this journey of completing the bingo cards. But I'm glad it's done and I can complete the square for the fantasy. But mental note to self, I will not do that puzzle again for the Puzzle Olympics. I don't know if it is because I was pressed for time and it took so long, or if it is just because I'm feeling just a little bit under the weather, but I did not enjoy that puzzle. So today is the 14th of July. It is Monday. I am back from work and I decided to choose a puzzle from the remaining of the pile that I think I might actually enjoy. It's time to get that bad experience out of my head. And the puzzle I chose for today is for the holiday square. And the puzzle that I chose for the holiday square is this one by Ravensburger. And the reason I chose this one, it looks like a family on holiday. These, I suspect, is the grandparents and obviously the grandkids. And then either one of these couples are the kids' parents, or maybe some of the kids' parents. And then any two of these four younger adults must be the children of the grandparents with their spouses. So this is a proper family vacation, in my opinion. The kids couldn't wait. They are just straight away going for fishing, and it looks like a fun summer holiday. So, yeah, that was my reasoning behind this one. Probably I could have done a Christmas puzzle that would have worked as well. But yeah, let me get started. I would like to get halfway with this one tonight, if at all possible, and then I will finish it up tomorrow. So the puzzle that could have worked for the holiday square is any Christmas puzzle. That would have been absolutely perfect. And the one that comes to mind is the cobble Yule with the Christmas tree and the fireplace and the Labrador dogs. So absolutely holiday vibes that it will be a Christmas holiday. And then I've got the fun box with the caravan, which is more a camping holiday next to the fish waters. Another one that would have been absolutely perfect, but that one I've done for the Puzzle Olympics previously. So I decided not to do that one. And then another one that says ocean vacation to me, beach vacation is the aerographics with the Volkswagen. And that one, in my opinion, would also have been absolutely perfect. But since I took out this Ravensburger initially for people and for kids, and I considered it for so many other squares, I eventually decided that I will do it for the vacation square. It is absolutely perfect. It looks like a family vacation, extended family, aunts and uncles, and it screams holiday for me. So my 13th puzzle was ended with 4 hours and 45 minutes on the clock, and I'm absolutely happy with this one. The image is beautiful, gorgeous. I just love it. So guys, I've decided to cut this video here, and I will start the new video tomorrow. So I will see you guys next week in the new video. And I would just like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.